everyone and welcome to my, I think it's October, my October monthly vlog. So it's actually Friday the 16th of October today, and I have not vlogged in October yet. I apologise. I will try and do better for the rest of the month. So it's currently like 11:15. I'm still technically working, as you can see, from home. But I'm starting the vlog on a Friday, as tonight / this afternoon I am getting another tattoo. How exciting. And that, yeah, that's happened. So on words, I haven't done this in a while. On Fridays at work we finish at 3, so I basically pushed my day an hour forward. So I'm doing 8 till 2, so that I can then leave at 2:45 to go to the tattoo studio, which is in North London. I'm going to Parliament Tattoo, which is a tattoo studio that I've been following on Instagram since like I was 16. It's one of my favourite tattoo studios. All their art is always amazing. That's how I actually found both Kev. That's how I found both Kev and Laura, who did my Kev did my first tattoo. Laura did my 4th or 5th. I always forget whether I got this one first or this one first. Not first, but like which one, what the order was. But yeah, so Kev did the bee on my ankle and Laura did this. And I found Kev because I'd been searching for ages for a tattooist in Nottingham. Couldn't really find one that I liked. No one was really what I was after. And then I saw that he was guesting at Parliament, and they said he was a tattooer in Nottingham. So I checked out his feed, all the stuff he'd done before, and yada yada yada. Got my first tattoo, and I've wanted to get a tattoo at Parliament for ages, and I've been following like a couple of their artists for quite a while on Instagram. Like I follow the studio and a few of the artists, and during lockdown I was sort of thinking about it quite a bit. Obviously I got this tattoo earlier in the year, and there's two artists at that studio in particular I like. One who's called Rebecca Vincent, and one is called Elle Rose, and the tattoo I'm getting is by Elle. Rebecca actually booked like a year in advance, and I'm like, I'm not that prepared. I think I booked this in like June, maybe. It was definitely still when I was in Stoke, and I thought I would have to take a half day at work, but I didn't. And so that's where I am going this afternoon, me in my Scooby-Doo t-shirt. I am going to order a takeaway for lunch so that I've got loads of carbs in me. And then last night I went to the shop to get bread and peppers. I know, an odd combination, but also to buy sweets to take with me too. So that's happening. And then the other, I guess, big thing in life is so that yesterday, at the beginning of the week, the government brought in a new system for COVID, so 3-tier system: tier 1, tier 2, tier 3. Tier 1 is medium, tier 2 is high, and tier 3 is very high. At the moment, I think Manchester and Lancashire are in, and Nottingham and a couple of other places are on tier 2, Liverpool's on tier 3, and everybody else is on tier 1. And then yesterday we found out that as of tonight at midnight, London is going into tier 2, which means that you can no longer socialise indoors with people from another household, which basically has scuppered like all my plans, because tomorrow I was meant to go for a bottomless brunch, and then we'd booked a Halloween pizzeria cocktail place. It's kind of scuppered all my plans, but there's a couple of rooftop bars / outdoor locations that have basically brought themselves massive heaters. So I'm still going out tomorrow night. It was meant to be brunch, but now we're going to the Queen of Hoxton rooftop bar, and that's tomorrow. But yeah, I'm going to stop babbling, carry on doing work. I just thought I would give you an update whilst I had 5 minutes, and yeah, I will probably see you either eating or when I'm looking a bit more presentable. Hello, so I am ready to go. I'm looking more presentable than I did earlier. So I got my Scooby-Doo t-shirt on with my jumper and my jeans, and I've got a jumper in my bag. Just packed my snacks and my book for the train, and now I've been to like the toilet for like the bajillionth time today. I need to go again. I literally went 5 minutes ago. I am the definition of a nervous weir, and like I shouldn't be nervous. I know exactly what this is like, but this will be the 7th tattoo I've gotten. I think I always get slightly nervous, but it's not about actually the tattoo, it's about like my body's reaction, because the last two, that was the only one where I had like no instances of feeling at all funny. I had the one I have on the back of, you can see the bottom there, I've got on the back of my arm. I like went dizzy and nearly fell over just when she was putting the stencil on, like she hadn't even touched me with the tattoo gun. Like my body just can be a bit weird. So the last time I literally went for McDonald's breakfast, I then had like 2 chocolate bars beforehand, and a Fanta and a tea, and I was fine. So I had for lunch McDonald's, and I had a double cheeseburger, chips and chicken nuggets, and a Fanta. And I've now got 2 packets of sweets and a packet of Smarties to take with me to eat on the train / on the way there. I need to go and switch my bottle of water, and I'm hoping I'll be okay. But I still need to go again for a nose week. I am in pain. Hi everyone, so I am back, and as you might see, I have cling film on my arm, and I have, you can't really see, it's there, it's like a bussy butterfly thing, but I've got the cling film on at the moment, as you can see, so I'm gonna take that off later probably, so I will show you properly tomorrow. But so you there, I said I went to Parliament Tattoo. It's near Finsbury Park, like a 10-minute walk from Finsbury Park tube station. Elle was so lovely. Everyone in there was really nice, but she was really lovely, and like I absolutely love it. And she was actually super quick. I think she did in like an hour, and it's really detailed and shaded, so I'm very impressed. I say I'll show you properly tomorrow when all this cling film is off, but super happy with it. And originally I was thinking of having it right down by my wrist down here, but I really like the placement up here. I think it looks really good. So I will take you along on my journey of healing my new tattoo. She kind of was just a bit like, she gave me the like hair aftercare verbally, but kind of just said just do what I normally do, so that's fine. But I'm gonna get changed, put my pyjamas on now because I'm knackered, and I kind of feel like this week has been a bit of an emotional roller coaster, both emotionally and mentally. I kind of feel a bit beaten up, and now my arm is actually beaten up, so like I didn't actually feel any faintness at all. I think my McDonald's, and then I got some sweets and had a couple of teas, some chocolate when I got there. That definitely helped. So I would recommend that plan of action if you are getting tattoos. McDonald's before, and then tea and treats. Hi everyone. So it is Saturday today, so the day after yesterday. I spent the morning chilling. I've watched the Gavin and Stacey Christmas special for the 2nd weekend in a row. Read some of my book, I've edited and uploaded a YouTube video, I've taken some outfit pictures, and I just thought that, well, so today I was meant to be going for bottomless brunch with some friends. It was like an oriental one, so we're going like 4 o'clock, it's like Japanese food. Obviously that got cancelled because it was indoors. However, we have got wristbands for London Cocktail Month, which I know I haven't spoken about. So London, normally they do London Cocktail Week. And this year it's kind of been extended to London Cocktail Month, and there's loads of venues across London that are doing it, so we got wristbands for it. And we figured out that a load of them have got outdoor seating, so we are going to a few this evening to try and make up the fact that life seems to be going down the shitter again. So I am on my way. Well, first I need to go and run an errand to get something with my staff discount for my stepbrother's girlfriend. I just thought whilst I was here I would show you my tattoo. Now it's unwrapped, so it is, hopefully you can see that. Can't quite tell if the lighting is very good with me having a black top on. Yeah, there you go, so you can see that. So it's like, I guess somewhere between a butterfly and a moth. I'm in love with it. I don't rewrap my tattoos to help them heal, I just sort of let them heal naturally. It's super detailed. It's still a bit raw and like painful, sore at the minute, but it's kind of a bit like when you were little and you fell over on the playground, you grazed both your knees and they were like really raw and sore. That's how it feels. Plus this is probably the first tattoo I've had that's on a part of my body that moves loads. Like your upper arm doesn't really move very much, and your forearm and my ankles, like they obviously move, but sort of in terms of things like, in terms of the motion of the movement, I guess. so it kind of hurts a little bit still, but I only had it done yesterday, so what, I can't be too upset about that. But I'm going to get a wriggle on so I can get out, and I will try and remember to take you guys along because I've been awful this month. And I'm also going to take you guys along on the healing process of my tattoo, so I will probably try and show you some of the awful bits, just in case anyone is interested. For the first few days, I don't, so sit down, I don't rewrap my tattoos. Once I've got home, I unwrap them from the cling film, wash them with warm soapy water, like natural soap. Everyone recommends Carex, that's how you say it. That's what we'd already got in the house anyway, so that was fine. Wash it with that really gently, like don't scrub it. I sort of like pat the water on and then you pat it dry. And I do that 2-3 times a day for the first like 3 or 4 days, and then after that I start putting moisturizer on it. But I use Dream Cream by Lush. I've used that on all my tattoos and it's been really good. Also really good if you get dry skin. It's amazing for my dry skin on my hands in the winter. She did recommend something else as well, and I said, what do you normally use? I said Dream Cream by Lush. I know that. She said that's totally fine, that's great, because Lush is obviously all natural and stuff, so there's no like crap in it. So I'm going to start talking about tattoos and get ready to leave, but I just thought I would give you an update whilst I was here. And I will see you probably when I get to Hoxton. Hello everyone, so it is Sunday. I'm gonna move back. There we go, it's Sunday today. What have I done today? I say I had a lie-in. I can never sleep in past 10 anymore. I think my brain is just like, you should be at work, even though I start work at 9. But I chilled. What have I been done? I've started watching The Addams Family. I went outside to take some outfit pictures, so including this t-shirt which came the other day. So this is from Joni Clothing. I've seen Joni around a lot on Instagram. And then saw this top and was like, it's super cute. So it says, we are the weirdos. It's great for Halloween, but it's also great for all year round. I love it. I think it's so neat. Plus it's super soft. Like, I'm like, oh, this is a soft t-shirt. And it came super quick as well. I think I ordered it on the Wednesday or the Thursday and it came yesterday. So I'll link this in the description box. I took some pictures of this, took some pictures of a jumper that I ordered. So I don't know if I've told this, let me go and get it. So I can't for the life of me remember whether I've talked about this jumper in a video or not, but basically this jumper is last year's and Other Stories, and I saw it, fell in love with it, and then never got around to get it. And Other Stories is obviously quite expensive, never got around to getting it. I was hoping to get it in the sale and then just like completely missed out. And so for the last, I think, maybe like a year, once a month or so I check Depop and eBay in case it comes up, and it finally came up about 3 weeks ago. And it is this kind of this oversized jumper with a blue top and then pinky yellowy fire, just like that. But yeah, so I've literally been looking for this for a year. I finally found it on Depop. I'm so happy to have it. It's so warm. It is oversized, but for winter it's going to be amazing. And also because now I feel like I'm going to be spending all my time sat outside in outdoor seating areas, because that's the only way to see my friends and support the economy. It's going to be great because it's really thick. So I took some pictures in that too, for Instagram. Normally I don't wear red lipstick, but that was to go with this top because I thought red lipstick would go nicely. And yeah, I think I'm going to go for a walk to Tesco. I don't need to get too much stuff, but I also saw some stuff that I might get for my stepbrothers for Christmas, and then that's a Christmas present sorted. I also need to order some Christmas cross-stitch kits I'm going to do for my nans for Christmas. Support small businesses and all that, and also make things so that if we go into a even worse lockdown, I'll have some shit to do whilst watching my TV or my films. And yeah, And last night was super fun. It was, so where did we go? I definitely filmed this time, I remembered. So we went to the Queen of Hoxton, went to Camino, they're there across the road from each other in Shoreditch, and then we went to Barrio in Shoreditch. Queen of Hoxton was cool, but their rooftop doesn't have heating, so it was flipping freezing. Camino was amazing. So we did the London Cocktail Month cocktails. We've been to Camino before, about 2 weeks ago, and the London Cocktail Month cocktails were amazing. So I got one of those again. And then me and my friend shared croquettes. So I got the ham, she got the cod, and then we had two each, which the ham croquettes, oh my word, were spectacularly good. And then we went to Barrio, which is on Shoreditch High Street. Again, that's the London Cocktail Month, which is like a melon cocktail, but it was in a cactus cup. So that was. And I also got churros there. So basically I got chips at one place, croquettes at another, and churros at another, 3 C's. It was really nice. I think I was at the beginning, this last week has been, I feel like I've been emotionally and mentally beat up. Like a lot of different things happened. None of it wasn't really in relation to work. But I think it all it started with some sorting Halloween stuff out. Then the announcement that we were moving to tier 2 for lockdown. And I was like, shit. Excuse my French, I'm not going to be able to see any of my friends. I'm going to be basically, so unlike, I think we were discussing this, unlike maybe up north where either you live with your family or you live with a partner or you live with your friends, in London people live in house shares or like a lodges, and it's sort of houses of convenience. Like you don't do social things with the people that you live with, and so for a lot of people in London, if you can't see, like, it basically just means you can't see your friends unless you go to a park or you sit outside. And it's bad for people like me who don't, like, in the minute I'm in a house on my own. I think I'm on my own. I was on my own from Saturday. I think I'll be on my own until like Tuesday or Wednesday this week, which isn't ideal. And then, so like mental health wise, that's not great. But then also in terms of the economy, because so much of London is like restaurants, bars. If people can no longer go because they don't live with anyone that they're sociable with, then it also affects the economy. So a lot of places have had outdoor seating already, have been like promoting it. So it's kind of a relief when it was like, oh, actually I can still see my friends, I just might have to sit outside in the cold and wear an extra jumper. Okay, I can manage that. So for like my mental health, that once I kind of figured that out, and my friends because some people wouldn't be okay with that, even though it is allowed like to sit outside. But my friends were cool with that and wanted to do that, so that kind of felt quite good. And so like that was one less thing that my mental health was being bad at, because I feel like my emotional and mental health this week took an absolute battering, I'd say. So that helped. But it was really nice. And I also finished my book last night. I started it last Sunday, so I haven't read it in a week. I'm going to try and remember to film a video reviewing this. I don't know when. But it was this book. It's Girls of Paper and Fire by Natasha Nagan. It's fantasy. It's kind of set in an Oriental culture. I think she's part Malaysian. Yeah, so it's got a mix of Malaysian sort of influence in there as well. It's about sort of this different castes. It was amazing. Trigger warning for sort of sexual assault and violence. However, it is so good. Like, it's fantasy, it's court, it's intrigue, it's war, it's political. It's very feminist. It was really good. So yeah, I finished that last night, semi-drunk in bed. Oh, I turned a corner. I only ever turn corners of pages over if I've not got a pen in my bag and I'm wanting to like underline something, but that was really good. So I'm slowly catching back up on my target for this year for reading. I'm gonna try and start another book today. So I definitely started this last Sunday, because I remember I came back from seeing my friend and was like, finish my other book. I was like, start a new one. Because this year, when I was in lockdown at the beginning, I read loads and loads and loads, reading a lot of fantasy, and then I picked up a couple of books that were just really slow, or weren't so enjoyable, or a bit boring. And so kind of stopped reading because the books were annoying me, or I got bored and didn't want to pick them up. So picked up, when I got back to London, a book called like Red Wolf, then Cinderella Must Die. Cinderella Must Die? Oh, Cinderella is Dead, I think. And then this, which has got me back into it. So I think I'm going to read a book which is like murder mystery, so it's a genre I've not really read very much of. But basically, there's a girl I follow on Instagram who I brought a top from her on Depop, and she messaged me and was like, I've got loads and loads of books to take to the charity shop. Do you like reading? Do you want one? Like, I would rather it go to someone's going to read. I was like, yeah, sure. And I sort of said, and I like anything fast paced, anything that's sort of going to keep me turning, so let me go and get the book. It's this book. It's called The Rumour by Leslie Cara, and it says one of us is capable of murder, one of us is killed before, and then the thing on the front, the bit on the front is by Paula Hawkins, who wrote Girl on the Train, and it says keeps you guessing until the final page, which is what I need. I need something which is going to keep me going. Otherwise I just get bored and stop reading, and I don't want to stop reading. In terms of my little pal here, it's now getting slightly crusty, so it'll probably start scabbing tomorrow. Yippee! That's the annoying part, because you're not meant to itch it. So you have to kind of live with it being scabby and itchy for like a week. But I'll survive. Right, I've been talking for nearly 10 minutes. I'm trying to be better with this vlogging and chatting. But yeah, I've been talking for nearly 10 minutes, so I'll stop rambling now. Good morning, everyone. I said good morning. It's 11:30. As you can see, I'm kind of nearly ready, so I forgot to film before I left the house yesterday. But my dad came down to visit, which was really nice. Obviously, now we're in tier 2, we couldn't go anywhere inside, so we went to Vinegar Yard, which is outdoors with like a covering so you didn't get wet if it rains. And we got burgers from Nanny Bill's, which was so yummy. My dad even said he thinks it was one of the best burgers he's ever had, which is high praise. And then I came back and watched more. So yes, The Dress Lancashire, I'm obsessed. Had a shower, washed my hair, then watched The Addams Family Values. It was quite nice. Haven't been sleeping too well the last few weeks though, so I'm still a bit knackered. And then today I kind of have a full day to myself. Was meant to be going for brunch with friends, and then that kind of got cancelled, so I've decided to take myself off for brunch instead. I'm going to a place called Thea, which is like potentially one of the most Instagrammable cafes in London, so I'll take you guys along with that. I'm going to read my book. It's going to take me a while to get there because our tube/train line isn't running today, so I'm going to have to get like a bus to somewhere else, but hello everyone. So you can't really you can see if I do this, but so today is the 31st of October. It's the last day of the month, and as you can see, I'm not quite in normal attire because it's I'm gonna pick you up because this isn't really working. I'm not really in like normal attire because today is the 31st of October, it's Halloween. And so me and some friends are going to a pizza and cocktails Halloween themed evening. You might be able to tell I am an alien. Pretty simple, I think. It's raining, so I'm gonna need to put my little antennae in my backpack so they don't die on the way there. So we're sat outside, so it's raining, we're sat outside, but we think it's covered and heated, so hopefully we'll be okay. Although at 4 o'clock, so it's currently 2:25 at 4 o'clock, Boris Johnson is making another announcement, which we think is that, which the rumours are that we're going to have another national lockdown, so this might be the last time that I see my friends for a while, so I'm going to try and make the most of it. And yeah, I'll try and remember to take you guys along for some pizza cocktail Halloween fun.